Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a little chop chop. I'm going to check the roots to see how it's doing and see how it did in the self-watering pot. I have no idea what it looks like. I did this project I think in January where I added it to a self-watering pot. So I didn't keep up with the watering on the self-watering pot. I have gotten better. I lost 3 leaves right here. Oh, 2 leaves right here. And this one, oh, I said that one's coming in. But there's a few where the plant, this Begonia maculata, the branches that are like this are bend, each gets a good amount of light, but the branches that are going tall don't get a lot of light, which is why it looks like this. The internal spacings are long. I propagated this back in March, and these are the cuttings. I have another set of cutting, but that's gonna go to a friend of mine. So these are gonna go into the pot and grow new plants. Since they're already rooted, I'm just gonna plop it in there when I'm repotting. So we'll see. I wanted to say hello for anyone that is new here. Thankful for you for coming to visit, and for those who are coming back, I really appreciate you. This channel is to inspire your plant and crafty life. So let's get started with this repot. I'm actually gonna make this video where I'm gonna do a series of repots and plant chores. I am going to visit a friend of mine. Well, she's an online friend from Instagram, a planty friend of mine. I'm going to be visiting her tomorrow, so I'll take you along with me as much as I could. I've never done a video like this before, so all right. I think I need to bring you closer. These horizontal videos drive me a little nuts. Hi, are you going to help me repot? That's a no? Well, you can go lay down. Okay, first thing first. So here's a little craft tip. There's those S-clips that you get in crafting. I use it to hook up my taller stems together so they would stay. We're going to remove that. And you want to go outside again? Okay. You can go outside, buddy. Yeah. Okay. What do you want, babe? Are you hungry? Okay. I think I brought everything that I need with me in the kitchen. But I'm sure there's going to be something I've missed. I am sure. Sure. All right, first thing first, she's getting chopped. Hey, buddy. Can I help you, bud? You want to go outside? Okay. I just want you to know I've chopped this plant already. And to show you, I'm going to bring the camera and show it to you. I have chopped this plant already right here. And there is another area where I chopped. Okay, it's right here. Right there. Right there. Yep. All right, buddy, come on. All right. I'm going to chop that node again. I'm going to chop it again. I wonder if I chop it again, would it be called a spent node? I guess we can try to see if anything's going to come back. Chopped. Yeah, we're going to get lots of plants from this. Chopped. Feels good to chop it. Oh, wow. It looks so, yeah, it looks quite, yeah. Well, now that this is chopped, I'll take care of this later. I don't know how I feel about self-watering pots. Okay, so the pots I have, I don't know what the roots are going to look like when I do this. I have 3 different pots that I can try. I think there's going to be some dead roots, so I have a smaller pot, and then a bigger pot just in case, a non-self-watering pot. And then I do have a big self-watering pot. Maybe. Let's see which one I'm going to be. I'll need. Have you guys ever met one of your Instagram planty friends in real life? Because that's what's going to go happen tomorrow, and I'm really excited about it. So we have talked on Marco Polo, and she's so sweet and cool. And I love that I get to give her some of my plants. These plants I really enjoyed having. So now I am making room for other plants in my collection. There are some Hoyas that I'm looking to get, and getting my collection my collection is changing, I guess. It's changing right now. So yeah, that is what is happening. I'm excited about meeting her. It's gonna be fun. I I get to get away a little bit because don't know if you all know what we've been going through with our dog. I've been home for quite a while, working from home, not being able to go anywhere, and I just wanted to do something and get away, and this is what I'm gonna do. All right, let's get into all these. All right, so let's see if you can see why I don't like self-watering pots. This is the root, and the cotton wick gets algae, and there's algae at the bottom. I actually think I need to bring you a little closer. Wow, it's oh, very difficult. It is still wet. And really root bound is the, oh yeah, there's rotted roots. I don't know how much rotted roots I have. Well, it's not really, is it? Oh yeah, there's some roots that are rotted. I'm not going to use the soil again. I'm actually going to, let's pick some of this soil off and see what it's like. It's not soaking wet, it's just moist. Yeah, some of the roots are just falling off. I don't know if I like self-watering pots anymore. This plant don't like to be completely dried, but it doesn't like to be completely wet either. All right, it's fine. I think there's just some part of the root ball that is just a little rotted. I mean, this wick. Let's take a look at that. I think I'm just gonna put it in a regular pot. I don't know if this, I think this one's too, yeah, it's too small. I think that might work. Do I dare put this back in a self-watering pot? No, there are just a little bit of roots coming out, but it's it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna see if you can. All right. Okay. All right, let's get this plant in some nice soil that is not always wet. I don't know how I feel about self-watering pots now. I haven't watered this plant. I guess it's been a while. Ooh, I can smell how moist it is. It's not rotted smell, it's just a moist smell. I need to put the other plants in there too, so I'll maneuver this first. And seems like a big pot for this plant. Oh man, leaves are getting broken. Okay. All right. So now I'm gonna put these plants in here. Are you gonna stand up for me? Okay, you are. All right. And of course, these are also very root bound. This plant, I'm just breaking it up a little bit. You can't even see what I'm doing back here. I'm just breaking it up a little bit and I'm just gonna put it in the pot. I'm moving this forward. Ooh, that works. Ooh, I have another one. Sorry, I tried to get you in here. Oh, another plant is growing into that. This is hilarious. That's funny. There's spillage everywhere. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know. I think so, right? Yeah. This is a little tight already. I don't think the plant minds though. All right, let's see. Oh, there's some spaces in there that needs. Fill in the spaces. I think that's yeah. Maybe I need to add some more soil to the top because I added those 2 extra plants. Actually, it's 4 extra plants in there. Let me see if you can see what I see here. Oh, Sachi chased it away. It was a turkey. You missed it. I missed it. I saw it. She's living her best life, that's for sure. The temperature is dropping here, so it's going to be in the 40s tomorrow, and that is Anakita's dream weather. All right, let's take up this one. Okay. Well, that is done. This probably doesn't need a repot for another year. I'm hoping a year, or I can't say 2 years because this plant grows so fast. But another year, next year before fall, we'll be repotting her again. Well, she looks a lot better. She looks the same without just two tall stems sticking up. You mean these two stems? Yeah, these two stems. I'm gonna propagate these now. I'm gonna cut it now and then stick it in water. I think instead of doing like one node, I'm just gonna do something like that where it can look better in the pot, in the propagation pot. So the roots come out of the stem and the node as well, but there's roots that will come out of the stem and it will still sprout a new plant. You cannot just propagate a stem without a leaf. You need a leaf. But the cool thing about this is I can propagate this and it will grow roots right here. So I'm cutting it this long so I can anchor it better in this vessel, because this is gonna go to my friend. I will tell her if she wants to cut it shorter, she can. But for the sake of travel, I'm gonna do it like this. It's a new set of begonias. The plant that keeps multiplying. Hello. Okay, so hello everyone. It's been 1 week since I did that last video. We've had a very difficult week. Although my day on Saturday went fabulous because I met up with my Instagram friend. I'll tell you all about my Instagram friend meetup while we do this repot. That's something I can do. That's fun. I do have a list here, and we're not going to go through this list today. Don't get scared. I am going to choose something off this list that I really need to take care of because these things are pressing. And I think moving forward, I'm going to start doing something like this at the end of the month. I work in a corporate environment. I'm so distracted by this leaf. I work in a corporate environment, so we do like end of month meetings. Actually, we do weekly meetings. And there's always like a monthly recap and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to start doing something like that. It's going to be at the end of the month to prepare for what is to come next month. So it'll be like monthly planning for my plants. I'm going to be doing that, and I'll probably start it next month when things get a little bit more normal here. So there's two things I will be talking to you about is how our week's been with Lobo and the seizures, because it was a rough one. And I'll tell you about my Instagram meetup. So what is on the list? Oh, but you know what? Before I do that, let me show you how the begonia is doing. Okay, here she is. This is the begonia that I repotted, and she is looking so good. Oh, sorry. I hit her. There's actually a baby begonia coming out of this soil right here. How crazy is that? I'm just gonna have to pick her up because to turn her, it's just too much. Okay, so the cuttings make it even more full. Yeah, so there's a little space here. So maybe when the other, I did keep one cutting for me. So when that other cutting is nice and rooted, I'll plant it right here. But she was looking really good. The pot upgrade was a great idea and a great decision. So I have her in a bowl, a glass bowl. I got this at the thrift store over the weekend when I went shopping with my friend. And I love this because this can still be kind of self-watering pot kind of thing. Although I'm not going to let her sit on wet feet. I will water, and when the water runs off, I'm just going to let the plant soak it back up and then wait for it to dry out again. So as you can see, I haven't watered it since it's been a week, and there's still condensation right there. So I think the self-watering pot was, I don't know, I think it was staying a little too moist, and it needed to have, I know a self-watering pot needs to have a drying out period, but this one, there was not a lot of ventilation for a good dry out. So I think, although the plant seemed to like being moist, it didn't like, there's things that I saw on the plant, like right here. These leaves, it's not foresty green. So that's when I knew something was not right. This one is very nice comparing to this one. See what I mean? Okay, well, this is what it looks like now, and I love this glass bowl. All right, I'm gonna put her back in her spot. All right, I think we're back into the same spot. No. So on the list of things that I need to take care of that's really pressing, I think it's the alocasias. Yeah, let me show you. This was not like this 2 days ago. So these alocasias need some attention. It's been, I can't tell you how long it's been since I have put this in stratum to revive it. I think it's been, I want to say a year or less than a year, like maybe 8 months. Okay, well, these things happen. This is the Alocasia zebrina, and I revived her because I killed her. There was a tiny corm left, and I revived it with perlite and water in the IKEA cabinet over like 3 or 4 months, and then I put it in stratum, and it revived. It actually, the stratum gave it some color, which shocked that happened. But I think I am going to move it. I think I'm going to move it to something like a no drainage pot. All of these have been sitting in no drainage for a long time, and I think it's used to it now. So we're gonna just continue that, and I won't do stratum, but I'll probably put some stratum in there. Okay, I'm gonna show you something else because this is what I was thinking. Okay, so maybe about I don't really remember. It's been a while since I've done this too, but I have been trying to root this elbow, which I got a nice leaf here, and this one is not variegated. This has a tiny speckle, not enough for me, but it is what it is. I'm letting it do its thing. I have it in a setup of no drainage, but I have a fluval stratum scattered on the bottom for nutrients, and I think I'm going to do something like that. Okay, so this is the Zebrina, and it needs to be checked. I bet you there's some root that's kind of melted off. And I don't know what this is. I thought this was an Alocasia imperialis. Maybe it is. I think it could be a silver dragon. I'll probably look at all this when I'm editing. Do a little bit of research. So it's been sitting in here and it is, yeah, we're gonna have to check it. And I'm hoping there's some corms in here. It's kind of, I don't know, let's feel a presence, like you're feeling what present is in here. I don't know. I don't know if there's any corms. Okay, so these are corms that I saved from a plant that I got over the winter and it died. There's tons of corms in here and I need to give it attention. I mean, there's yellowing leaves. This is a disaster right here. This would be a disaster waiting to happen, because once the plants start to stress out, pests is gonna come, and especially alocasias, they tend to attract a lot of pests. So I really need to attend to this, because like once I put this together, it's gonna look so nice and I'll have new plants. So that is what we're gonna do today. And I think after this, I would call the end. After I do this, it would be the end of the video, because I'm trying to see if I can, like, this is what in my head is what I'm planning to do the next few months. I was doing those lunchtime like plant care stuff. I will still do that, but I'm gonna bulk it into one video instead of doing multiple videos, because editing that, even though it's short, it's a little bit more difficult because you have to upload like a 5-minute video. So uploading like a 30-45 minute video is a lot easier than uploading a 5-minute video 8 times. so I let's take care of this. And I will need pots. So I'm not really prepared for this video because Lobo is doing really well right now and he's sleeping. So I'm taking advantage of the situation and know that he's sleeping and resting. I can get something done. So let's do that. This leaf, I didn't really notice how beautiful it was. Okay, so I'm gonna say this about myself. I could be such an a-hole with my plants. I ignore them and ignore them, and you know what? I'm ignoring them, and it's not really my fault. So I guess I'm not really an a-hole. I've just been really stressed out, and we've just had so many things happening. I really tend to like not pay attention to my plants as how I used to. But this leaf looks so nice. Oh my goodness. I revived this from a stump. Okay. Okay. I was gone for not long, but long enough. I think I am going to pot these up in a regular pot with regular soil. I mean, there's like 5 plants in here. I don't even know if, I don't know. Oh, 5. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And I'm going to use this to do this. So I think I'm going to put the leca up to there. I have 2 of these. So I'll use these 2 for no drainage. And then these will have regular soil drainage. That's what I'm going to do. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm so excited. I have my leca here in my salad spinner. You want to spin some leca with me? Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so I just did a reel for Instagram and I lifted the lid a little too soon, and now I'm dealing with this. This is what I'm dealing with. There is leca all over the... I wonder if I can get that in slow motion. I'm gonna have to pick everything up. Okay, so now I'm hot and I'm gonna have to put my hair up. Whew, it is hot in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to, we can't be cutesy with the repot right now. Okay, let's do this. I am so excited. That I can actually do this now. I hope I get a quorum when I'm in here. All right, let's... You know, the fluval is still together. Oh, strong smell. It smells like mud. No corn. Nope. No, I'm a little disappointed, but and it's completely dry. Oh, there are some rotted roots. Oh, there's some more here. That's expected, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, it does smells organic. I'm sorry that it's so dry. I didn't know. Oh, you know what? I moved it to right underneath the heat mat. That's probably why it was dry, and that's probably why this leaf has gone yellow. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not. I'm just gonna pot this up. All right, let's do this. Find out how much leca I need, because I'm gonna put the plant. I think that's enough, because I'm gonna put it. Okay, I'm just gonna put it. How am I gonna do it? Am I like? I think I'm just gonna put it right here, and then put soil in there, right? More orchid bark to this mixture, and I don't know how this is going to turn out. I think it would be fine. I've not done I've done no drainage for these plants for a while, but I've not done this before. So this is new. I guess I should move the fluval on this side, and then yeah, let's do that. Move. Okay, we're gonna hold the plant. I have not done something like this before. I am intrigued to see how it's gonna help the plant. I'm intrigued. Oh, you know what? I gotta tell you guys about my meetup with my Instagram friend. She is a sweet girl. She lives not too far from me. Well, it's a few hours. It took me to get to her house. Oh my goodness. Look. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Is it sturdy? Yeah, sturdy. It sure is. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. You know, I said I was going to put fluval in here. I forgot. You know what? We're done with fluval. We're done. We're done with fluval for now. And just give this is what I'm going to do. I will cut this leaf off later, but as of right now, one is done. And you know how I do? I will water when I'm finished. Okay, so I left my house like 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I got to her house around a little after 10. And I had fun. She's a sweet girl. She loves plants. She got a lot of plants. Her house actually reminds me of a greenhouse, but you just live in it. And it's colorful and bright, and I love it. So we went to, oh man. Well, you know what? I want to see if there's any corms in here. We went thrift shopping, and we went to 2 plant shops. Was it 2 plant shops? We got lunch, and we hung out at her house for a little bit, and I gave her some of my plants. I got some plants from her in a little plant trade, and yeah, so I loved it. I want to do that again. I want to meet somebody else that I gotten to know on Instagram, and I think I will be doing that sometime next year. I love meeting people in real life just because you form a better connection. There's no corms in here. That's pretty crazy. I was hoping for a corm, but you know, I bet you if I were to cut this in half, I can grow another plant, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. There's some rotted roots. I don't really want to disturb the roots too much. It's just been in there for so long. I hope it does okay in soil. This plant came back to me from a stump that I had. I think there's a video on I think it was my second video on here. So I'm thankful that these things like alocasias are coming back to me, and I want to say I'm getting better. Time will tell. All right, so let's just move this in here. I'm gonna think like this. It's gonna be kind of tight, but okay. So we went to I'll have to show you the plants I got from her in another video coming, because I'm gonna share some of my plants. So yeah, I really recommend. You know, I like to get to know people, so I'm very touched that she did want to meet me. And the reason why and then now we're going to go to this next topic. And the reason why she did want to meet me is because we've been struggling with Lobo and his situation. I've not really left the house for more than 2 hours or 3 hours by myself since June, and it's, you know, it could not be good sometimes. I'm a homebody. I love being at home, but after a while, you know, I want to do stuff. I want to meet people. I want to hang out. My husband and I haven't had dinner together at a restaurant since June, and you know, that's fine. So the whole point of me meeting Corinne, the whole point of me meeting her, the whole point of me meeting her was to get away. So that brings me to the next point. Oh my goodness, I need to bring some of this soil down. Okay, so about Lobo, for some of you that don't know what I'm talking about, Lobo is our dog. He's an American Akita, and he is 5. So he has epilepsy, idiopathic epilepsy. He was diagnosed with it 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, and he was having 1 seizure a year. But since June, he's had over 20 seizures, and yeah, we're you know, devastated by it. It's a lot of work to have a dog with epilepsy around. Um, oh, there's a big space right there. Look at that. I need to close that gap. And I poked. Oh, sorry, I poked you with some fluval. I've not left the house. I work from home, so, um, and then if I do leave the house, my husband is home to take care of Lobo in case anything happens. And that's been very stressful on us. That's why I had a Saturday to go out of town a little bit to a different area. That looks so nice. Yay. All right, I'm going to water you last. This is interesting. Where did I leave off? So that's what's been going on with our dog. We have 2 American Akitas, and Lobo is the one that has the epilepsy. So after my special day with my friend, Monday comes around, and Lobo, he almost didn't make it. He had the worst seizure that he's ever had. It lasted about 40 minutes. And yeah, we didn't know what to do. One happened, and it took him about, it was, and it ended in 2 minutes, or so we thought. It never ended. It just was like, it was in a focal seizure stage, and then 10 minutes later he had another grand mal seizure, and then another grand mal seizure. But with the second seizure, we have an emergency medication, and we inserted that after the second seizure, and we were, by the third seizure, this is already 40 minutes, he was coming out of it. So if that medication did not work, he was not going to make it. Yeah. When he wasn't coming out of it, all I could do was pray over this dog. There's nothing, we didn't know what else to do. So he finally came out of it, and, you know, it was a really rough week for us. Oh my goodness. You know, I can't really blame myself for these because it's been stressful. But this fluval is mush, and I had put perlite in it, so I'm thankful I did that. Oh, the roots are not really fully developed. Okay, these corms are really nice and chunky, so that's good. That's good in some way. This one, okay. This one, separating these. So Monday, Tuesday, he had another seizure on Tuesday, and it wasn't a long one like it was on Monday, but our neurologist called us on right after the seizure, and we had a long chat with him, and we've started today a new medication on top of his medication, a new seizure medication, and we are praying that this is what's going to give us all of us, a normal life. It's not just like my husband and I that we're saying that we want a normal life. It's just we want him to have a normal life. I have never gone through anything like this before. And I have never owned a dog before. I love them so much. I really love them, and I want them to have the best life. We want them to have the best life, and we're gonna do our best for them. I just it's just not been easy, and thankfully everything has worked out where I can work from home and can have uh sweet people that want me to come. Thankfully, I have met some sweet people online that have, you know, just checked in on us. Um, I don't really know a lot of people here. I know a lot of my friends are in Florida, and they've been great. Um, so okay, I'm gonna need a minute. Okay, I let's get it together. I'm very thankful for where we are, and we have uh, a great plan moving forward. So I think there's hope for this pup that is in our care. And I'm not one of those. Well, I'm just thankful for where we are. So let's go back to these plans. Um, I don't know what this is. It's not a dragon scale. I'm like forgetting what I have. I think this could be, I don't know. I'll have to look it up to see when I bought this. There is another corm with it, and so I'm gonna plant it just like this. Oh, in here, and I'm gonna use a bigger pot. Bigger pot. I want to say I'm getting better at alocasia. So let's hope so. What else? So yeah, we have a great plan moving forward, and yeah, I'm hopeful. I am very, very hopeful. I think that's enough soil in there. Nope. All right, let's see if I could. Let's see if we can do this. I'm gonna have to hold it like this. Yeah. I'm really thankful for the plant community. It's just so funny how people online, when you start something like this, one of the things I was scared about was getting mean comments. And I've had some interesting comments. I've not really had full on mean comments, just interesting ones, but I've met some really great people on here. And I'm very thankful for you guys, and thankful to have this outlet with my plants, and I get to talk about my plants. I hope everybody is enjoying their summer. Summer is going to be at an end in a few days. Maybe I can like upload this video. Maybe I can upload this video soon and not have this video come out during fall, because I am taking a little break from YouTube because of all the stuff that's going on. Just trying to get everything done that I need to get done during the day, because once we have a seizure, it's a few days of little a little chaos. So I like to plan. I like to get meals prepped beforehand so we can prepare for things like that. All right, so this is the Alocasia micholetiana. I want to say Alocasia fried egg, but that's not what you call it nowadays. You call it micholetiana, I think. There's two, and I'm gonna plop that leaf off. There's two in here, and I'm gonna put them together. There's three. Oh, I don't know if I want to put three in there. I guess I don't know. You know what? I'm going to I'm going to do 2 of these together and then this one by itself. That's what I'll do. I don't want to, I'm not gonna, this is a big pot too. I'm not gonna fill it up all the way. Give it some room to breathe. So part of my new thing on YouTube is getting some plant chores done, and I hope you're here for it. I hope you want to hang out with me and do some plant chores together. I know some of you guys do exercise while you're watching plant videos, and I'm going to be doing that too, because hopefully I'm going to get a walking pad soon, and I'm going to be watching YouTube videos while I'm doing my steps and getting my walk done. So I know some of you guys do that, and some of you do some plant chores while you're doing plant chores with me and like other YouTubers. I actually like to cook when I watch Good Growing and Jungle Haven's video. I cook. So this is nice. I'm not going to fill it up all the way because it was a short amount of roots. Man, I can't believe I'm getting this done. I'm so thankful that I am, because it's just been sitting in my cabinet and I've not done anything about it. I've watered it and that's about it. I bet you if I cut, that's so crazy that this corm has, like, all these corms are really long. And I think it's because because of the fact that it was in fluval, sitting up like that. So maybe the corms got a little stronger and bigger. I don't know. So since Lobo is having these episodes, I've had to move plants from his path in the living room, so I don't have as much space as I did before. He gets hypersensitive after it happens. So then he's sniffing the plants and nipping at the plants because he's still trying to come out of the state he's in. So I've had to move plants. And I kind of miss having plants in the living room, but it is what it is. It's okay. Maybe I'll get another cabinet for the living room one day. Oh man. Okay. I can't believe it. I did it. And when I had that spillage of the leca, Lobo did not wake up. So I got some plant chores done. All right, so let me clean up and then we're going to water. Okay, all right. I have this alocasia here. I need to cut this leaf off. Sure. Let's just use sewing scissors. And cut it off. I don't want to make a mess in this room. We've already made quite a mess already. I'm going to water this. So this doesn't work. I don't know what at the bottom. How much do I need for the bottom? I don't know. I think I'm going to do that. Just like up to there. There we go. All right, everything is watered. And we'll have a good dry out. All right. I fear that there's too much water in here. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this repot of struggling plants. And look forward. I hope you guys are looking forward to some plant chores, because I got to get some plant chores done in this room. I will love it if you can join me and hang out with me. And yes, thank you so much for listening to my story, and I appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. Oh, I'm still. I'm still recording. That's nice. Why not? Where's my microphone? I have it on. Oh, I'm a special person. My husband says that all the time. I think